boys. Step aside, time to let the big dog work his magic.
An introduction that you already know. Superside death row, ride slow-mo in the photo with no woes, kicking it toe-to-toe with the Pope.
What's up, man? Swamp back at you. Got this old 6L80. I forgot to do a little video on it. They already took pump bolts out, took pan bolts out. And just like usual, forgot to turn the camera on, but here I am. So, well, let's break it down and see what we got. Like I say, the pan looks real nice in it. I'll go ahead and take it off and show you. It's looking real nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, let's see what we can find. There. These ain't really my specialty, but I'm learning. So I did one that did pretty good, so I figured I'd try another. So let's see here. I got to get the reverse. Got to get the reverse torque fits, get the valve body off of it. Got to pull a plug out here. We lift this up and get the plug working out of it. That don't come out. We get it though. Come on, baby. Throw that in the torque bucket. I said let's get the reverse torque bit. Take out your reverse torque bit first. That should release the valve body. I don't know exactly how many they are, but we couldn't figure it out. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 of them. If I'm right, that should be all of them.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Oh yeah, look at that. 6 torque bits, and there goes your valve body. Send it over here to the side on our better than normal table that we got here. Sealing plugs that feed the oil to the back. You get your pump in the front. I say I've already got the pump bolts out of it, so it should come right out. So, and I already see a bunch of heat right here. So, the last one I had, I didn't have a drum problem. So, this time I'm starting to think I might have a drum problem. So, well, we'll see. Let's knock the pump out of it and see what we got. See if I can wiggle her out of there. I bet the pump's gonna be roasted in it. There we go. I probably need to take that O-ring off first.
Bruh.
Take the little O-rings off. Little kick. Let's see what we got here.
Get out of the way!
I'm all in the way. Torque bird seal. No good. We should. Well, that sure feels like it's stuck in there pretty good. Oh, there we go. Got it. This is our pump. And I'm sure when I crack that loose, it's going to be bad. We fit to look at it in just a second. But I don't know why GM started doing that instead of just using regular pumps. It's about that big, but who knows? So let's see. Let's zip this pump apart and see how toasty it is. How scratched up it is. bolts. I think all the pump bolts should be the same size. Take them out and see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, she got some grooves cut in her. She's been grinding up metal for a little while.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Probably can't see it on the video, but I'll show you anyway. Get out of the way. Look down in the pump here. This for you can feel that bad lip right here with your finger. It's all scarred. It's got a deep groove in it here, down through here. So this is all pretty much shot. My theory on these is that when the TCC regulator valve goes bad in it, eventually it makes the converter shudder. The converter eventually comes apart, destroys the pump, and then it has no fluid pressure and it burns the rest of the trans up. So that's my theory on it. So let's look down here and see what we got down here. This is a vane style pump. It has little vanes that goes in it. This is a gear pump.
Wait, what?
I don't know if anybody still uses gear pumps anymore. Probably. Who knows? Get a rag and see how it looks down here. I'm sure it's bad too. It ain't as bad as you would think, but it still ain't good. I ain't risking it. We couldn't put a pump in it. Oh. Well, let's set this back over here by the pan. We'll need it for a core exchange. Alright, well, got all that out. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to flip the transmission so I can pull stuff out of it and go from there. All these things is heavy. There we go. Good. I'm glad I didn't have that bucket under there.
You stupid.
I really thought I had that bucket under there, and I know I didn't. I ain't having fun unless I'm getting dirty.
Yeah, baby.
Sawdust to put on. Anybody makes cabinet shop or that runs a cabinet shop or anything like that, sawdust makes it good absorbent. Of course, it possibly could catch on fire, but if you're smart about it, it won't. All right, let's see if we can get this out of here. There we go. Oh. That top pack is smoked. The rest of these look okay. That's all right. What I need to do is get my test plug, and I may test this before I even break it apart. Because these are bad about the drum leaking around here. So. Yeah. Put it back there. Bearing. Make sure your stuff goes together. Shell looks fine. What am I doing? Put all that together right. Let's see here. We're down to the dreaded huge snap ring now. Go get those pliers and see if I can do it without putting my eyes out. You have to have these big units, and this thing is stiff. I really don't like messing with this. Man, I hate that. Look at that. That's a big old boy there. This thing's tapered. The taper goes up, so make sure to remember that. We got that out. Now we got another snap ring down here, lock ring, whatever you want to call it. There is a proper name. I call it a lock ring. Little tiny ring. You don't have any tapers or anything on it. This should go any way you want to. Let's pull this clip back out. That looks pretty good there. Let's see what else we got down here. Make sure I remember right. Like I say, I hadn't done as many of these, so. Bottom housing should just pull up out of there. Let's see if we can get it working and moving. Oh yeah. Kind of a press fit, kind of like the old Turbo 200 I just did. It ain't a press fit, but it's a, God, it's a tight fit though. It's a real tight one.
Bruh.
Work a little bit more. There's holes in the bottom of the case. You can kind of stick a screwdriver in and kind of work it just a little bit. Somebody's coming to see me. Let me get back on this in a minute. I'll holler at you. What's up, swamp back at you. Just finally wiggle this thing out of here. It took a little while. I didn't want to keep everybody waiting. Pour a little fluid all over the floor here. Pour it so it's black. Yeah, this is it. This is your center support for it. Got a clutch pack down in here. It looks fine. I said the only one so far I've seen heat in is the other one. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull the rest of this thing apart and see what we got. We got some more goodies down here. I think they should just pull out of here. Yeah. Oh. Big old gear reduction set there. We'll check all them gears in just a little bit. It's got a bearing. She doesn't want to come out of there. Well, we'll leave it stuck in there so it doesn't come out. See if I can get the rest of it. I'm glad that happened. Alright, that's the very bottom of the output shaft. And so we got one more bearing down here. The bearing that goes in it. Make sure to put your bearings like they come out. We'll put that right there. Set that up here. Let me grab that. Where did our rag go? I got one in the pocket. Look at there, look at there. Well, that's pretty much it for the tear down on the old 6L80. Now, she's cooked, but we're gonna get her to cooking again. So I need to tear the housings and stuff down. I'm gonna do that in a little bit, but spin around here. And hopefully you can see down in there. She's all empty. Empty. Next time you see it, we'll probably be going back together with it. We'll drop that and leave it there too. Alright, swamp out. What's up? Swamp back at you. Check all this stuff out. I got back started on this 6L80. Got my little housing clean here. We're gonna try to get everything put back in it. I gotta go get my pistons. Why I didn't get them before I come over here, I don't know. We'll get those. Alright. Got most everything I need, I think. See what else we might need. see what we can do with this thing. I got too many transmissions tore down and too much going on here. Anyway, I gotta get our pistons out. Find out which ones we need. Set that off to the side just a minute. Alright, we're gonna put this piston in here. Like I say, I ain't really got a steam with what all this is. I think that's 3.5R housing. I don't know which one this one is, but let's say one day I'll learn all this stuff. Put a little booger snot on here. Alright, let's see here. Oh, we're getting nothing down in here. Let's see here. Alright. Let's see if this will just slip down in here like we want it to. Maybe we'll get lucky. Look at there, look at there. Fitting like a glove this morning. Alright. So on this one, we got to get our, move this over here. So I started taking all this stuff apart. Really ain't paid the best attention, which is bad. You ain't never built with a couple of these, so. But we'll figure it out. Let's see if we can wipe all this stuff off. I should have put most of this in the parts cleaner, but it'll be alright. Clean's clean. And I can kind of look at it and inspect it while I'm doing it, so. Alright, you got your return spring here. Put it down in here like that. Alright. Put that down there like that. I'm going to put the lock ring on it. There we go. Got a bevel on it that goes down this way. Oh, how in the world? See, I did this last time. I don't remember how I did it.
Wait, what?
Look at there, look at there. Our next thing is going to be to put this clutch pack in here. So this is this clutch pack. I'm sure it's going to have, yeah, it's got a wavy. We're going to clean that off. And again, we're going to air test all this stuff when we get done. If it flies apart or don't work, we'll know it. Alright, wavy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's floppy. No particular order on these, so we'll start stacking them in there. First steel. So I didn't buy steels for this unit because they look pretty good. Sometimes I scuff them up if they don't look real good. This one looks pretty good, so this pack wasn't burnt, so we should be alright. Alright, we got to find our clutch disc. Got a clutch disc here. Which side do we need? So we don't always do things the right way, but we get her done though. That was my hair going off. Got 3 of them left. I think some of these do use the same clutches somewhere or another. So. Clean as it can be. Boy, that sure don't look right. Oh, I know why it don't look right, 'cause it ain't right. Damn, boy. I got to tighten up this morning. Put it together, put it together. Now let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah. It looks more better there. More better. I was going to finish my 4L60 I was doing. I ain't really been recording it because everybody's seen that. But yeah, I need to get this out of the way before I can do it. So, and I got another one behind this one to do, so we'll get it done. Ah yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Backside. Another piston and all to put in here. I always want to check, make sure everything looks good on it. It looks pretty good. That looks good. Let's put a little lubage on here. Dust out the box in there. Lube this thing up. This is one of the main things you have to build with this thing. Which there's a couple more that's kind of aggravating too, but we'll get them in a little bit. Get some of these parts put in this thing. I want to finish both of these today, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But I need to make some money. And it don't hurt to use a bunch of this stuff, so it melts away, so it'll be just fine. Let's see if this jewel here fit down in here. Put your lugs up, because that's where your return spring goes. There we go. There's a big O-ring that goes on here too. Alright, put this jewel down on here. There we go. Set all this off to the side. Put our return spring. Got a bunch of Transgo and Sonnax parts to put in this unit, so it'll so hopefully it'll do pretty good. Just put that down in there like that. And we got to put our roller clutch back in there. Clean it off just a hair. A lot of oil and stuff in it. Let's set this off to the side. We'll clean this up. I need to take this apart and clean it. Let's pop this thing apart and look at it right quick. Pop that off and get this out of the way. We don't need it anymore. Roller clutch or your spray. Like a dual cage unit. I didn't know what these come with, but I'm sure by now they've upgraded all of that. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks pretty good down there. Got a little bit of dirty fluid, but it'll wash out when it fires up. Just want to make sure there wasn't no big debris down in there. Put that back down in there. Put your lid on it here. Looks good, looks good. Put our top plate back on it. Top plate back on it. And put a snappy ring back on it. rotation. Rotates good. Alright, that's pretty good. Oh, so now we got to put this back in the housing here. Literally not a bench build, but a knee build. Alright, put this back down here. See, this thing's got a, yeah, this thing's got a certain way she's got to go on there. You go just like that. Down here. Alright. We got to push down this, but it says do not push here. That ain't where you want to push. You want to push in this center part and you want to push it down so you can put your lock ring back on there. Let's get it back over here. Press it. Oh, let's see here. We got moved 4L60 pump. We'll study on that later. Let's see here. Get it in there. Center it up just right. Push right on the edge. There we go. Put our snappy ring in there. Come over there. Of course it won't come on. That. Get our little pliers here. A little bit too close over there. Yeah, we got to move out away from it just a hair. Get on there. There we go. There it goes. Alright, we can release her now. Got that back together. Oh, let's see here. Everything still spins like it ought to. Now we got to put that clutch back in there. I'm gonna get this little seat. Ah, yes, that's better. Okay. Next, we got to put this pack in there. And we got the lock rings written down there, so we're gonna put our. See, this is a wavy. Yeah, it's a wavy, not a bevel. So clean this jewel off. So initially, this way we put it back like it came. Alright. Same thing. Steel clutch till you get to the pressure plate. That's good, that's good. There we go. Let's get some clutches to go in. There's the clutches with the little tiny teeth on it, so that's going to be generally these won't fit on there if it ain't the right clutches, so it's kind of a safety net. I'll put all them clutches down there, I'll pick them up later, probably not.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
Make it a little bit easier. Listen here, it's just repetition until you get to the top. There we go. And here we go, now for the pressure plate. They sent me a bunch of extra clutches, which is kind of nice. I don't really know what brand kit this is. I don't think it's the most top quality, which I don't really understand it, I'm not buying it, but the clutches look okay. They don't look high performance or anything, but they look fine. There you go. Snap ring should go right in there. So I don't think there's a closed lug. That'll be all right, just putting her in there. I don't think there's a bevel or anything. Nope, she'll just go right in there. Look at there. A little lube on this bushing. Alright, this thing here's ready to go in. Oh. Alright, we're back at it. Fitting to put this center support system in here. Got to line up our feed holes at the bottom. This thing's usually kind of aggravating to go in here, but I put a little lube on it, so maybe we'll get lucky.
That's a lot of lube.
See if we can get her to slide on down in there like she wants to. Make sure the bearing's in there, which I see it, so yeah, we got I think a really tight fit, so things like a beating. There we go. It's starting in there, just aggravating. I'll bump it in a little bit, see if I can get her started. There we go. She's starting, but boy, this thing's aggravating. Oh, get the thinking cooler. Let's see what's going on. Crap. I need to go. Last one. Come back together. Come apart hard. Come back together better than this. This thing's extremely clean too, so why it won't be so difficult. Now it's got mesh in the bottom. I'll have to turn that a little bit. It's getting closer. Alright, we finally got that down in there. Let's put our big snap ring in here. Boy, I sure hate putting these things in here. That thing is huge. I'm gonna have our special pliers. We get it. I like to get it kind of started down in here. Oh, this thing's got the bevel on it. The bevel goes up. think. See, I can't remember because I hadn't done enough of these. Let me check and see. Alright, we're back at it. I just want to make sure the bevel went up, so put this thing in here. If this thing don't fly out and kill me, I'll be alright. Man, I hate messing with this thing. Get in there. Let's put it on this side. I had something where these things would lock in here better. See, that's what I'm saying. It comes out so easy.
Bruh.
Oh. Alright. I got it started in there part of the way. There we go. Alright, we got it in there without putting our eyes out. We're doing way better now. Alright, let's clean up some more of these housings and get this thing cooking. And turn my air back on right quick. Put a bearing down in here. Got our housing. Let's see if we can feed it into this clutch pack again. Some kind of aggravating. I got to get it to go all the way down. Alright, got our bearing ready to go. Let's set it down here. It's got a recessed area it fits in. We got our other shell. Alright. Put our next shell down here. Alright, I say it sits a hair above the other one, so it's locked in. And our next setup, we're going to have to build this other house. So we got to slow down for a minute. Alright, we're back at it. I tore all this down the other day just to look to see, because this is what was burned up. And I did take my plug and check my housing. My housing don't seem to be cracked, so that's a good thing. We'll go ahead and pull all this out of here, stack it like it goes. Put it all over here. There's a pressure plate for it. So we'll try to get all this took apart and cleaned up. See what we got. Let's see here. Now these bottom or these 35R, I think is what this is. It's got a block here, and on the opposite side it's got a block for the snap ring, so it has to go in a particular spot. So when you put it back together, make sure you put that snap ring in that particular spot. If not, I'm sure it'll pop out of there and you'll be having bad days. So we put that down here. Pressure plate. Get all this crap out the way. Yeah, come on back down there again. Right. Flip this over. Dump all these clutches out. These actually don't look too bad. So well, what we need to do is take this housing apart. We got to put it in our press right quick. So let's move it to our press. Alright, let's see if we can't get this apart. We need to press down on here because there's a return spring in there. Get this set up here where we can do some pressing on it. See if we can get this snappy ring out of here. lock ring. These are really lock rings. Oh, get out of there. My God. What are you doing here? There we go. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, I can't hold on to anything. The thing had a little tension on it. Let's see if we can release her now. Oh, yeah. We're cooking with bacon grease now. Move this so you can see what we're doing here. All right, there's a bunch of little pistons and seals and all kind of stuff in here. So turn that over and get that out of there like that. That's your first piston. That's the direction it goes. Bevel down in there, goes down. Turn spring. So there's more to this sucker too. I need to get all this oil out of here. Alright. So now, get our rag back. Uh-oh. A little wobbly there. Alright. Now, this should come out of here. I just got to get it to, her to come up. I had to bump it a little bit. See if I can bump it. Come on, baby. Oh. Come on now.
Easy, partner.
Money. Alright, got this one. Just clean this one up right quick, make sure it's good. Still got more to go. So we got a ring down in here we need to get out. O-ring, let's set it over here to the side. Let's put our jig back on here. And I thought I'd remember more of this from the last time, but I didn't. Push on this a little bit, see what happens. Let's see here. There we go. Gotta remember where that goes. Let's release this. There we go. So here, well, set it back down. Now you just set it up there, so. Alright, well. Let's go back to the old bump and run method. There we go. Come on, baby, don't get back in there yet. This thing is nasty.
Yeah, baby.
This thing's got to come apart too, and there's a lot to doing this housing. Right, you stay up there. All right, let's go clean this unit off right quick. it cleaned up. I still got a couple more O-rings down here we got to change. So we got 1 and 2. Let me give him a little pig here. Two and 3. We'll go ahead and find these in our kit right quick. Okay, we got a square one, a round one, and a round one. This is what we need right here. We'll put these units in here. We got that. The round one goes down here. So you got 2 round O-rings and a square cut O-ring. Can't remember where they go. I think she's in there now. Alright. Well, now we got to reseal this unit. I gotta remember how it comes apart. I think it just pushes apart, but alright, we back. We got her apart. So we got us for a bunch of O-rings and all kinds of crap in here. We got to clean all this stuff up. So let's go clean it up and we'll be right back.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Alright, we back again. Got most of our stuff cleaned up here. Wipe it down and get ready to put her back together. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a big O-ring here on the outside. We'll go ahead and change it while we're looking at it. Okay. So all these are square cut rings. Let's see what we got in here. One of these ought to be it. Put that over there some more and get it later. Alright, we got that on there. A couple on here we got to change. Take this off of here. Take this off of here. Put those there. Clean off. These look like the 2 that go here. Put the big one on. Got that on. We need to put a little assembly grease on this unit. Also need to put our return spring back in here. Put a return spring. Let's see. And all this will go back together just like that. We need, I said, put our assembly lube on it. Okay. See if we can't get this old girl put back together. There we go. There we go. Alright, got that unit back together. Now we got to put that back down in our Ford, or not our Ford housing, our 3.5R housing. So we're going to have to Need to lube all of this stuff back up. One of them rides in here. Got that one. Lube this one up real good. Here goes the air. See if we can put the old snapper ring on it. Alright, we back at it. We got to get our next piston over here. Get our next piston to go in here. Finally got this stuff figured out. Like I say, I ain't the best at this, so. Alright, and this here went down. Put it in there. We're going to put a little grease on it. Put a little lube on it. Alright, we back at it. That's quite aggravating, so let's try to get the rest of it going here. So we got to start back off here. We got all our clutch plates, pressure plates, and all that good stuff. We'll start cleaning it up and putting it in here and start getting this thing back together. We'll start off with our wavy here. See what we can get going. One wavy, one steel. Alright, let's get a cut this on one thing. Push this one. Looks right. Making sure, making sure. Clutch disc. One more down. Put our pressure plate in. Alright, now we need our snap ring. Put it over here. No bevels or anything on this unit, so. Oh yeah. Hold on. Jumping the gun, we got line up our lug in here. It's right here. So the opposite should be on this side somewhere, but anyway, this is where we need to put it. There we go. Alright, next we need our little lifter support here. Let's see here, need to wipe it down a little bit. Wiggle it around a little bit, get it by the clutches. Alright, get that down in there. Alright, well, the next setup, we are going to have to use the wobbly out of here though, unfortunately. I do have some steel. I got this right. There's our close those right there. There we go. All right. Got the steel down here. There we go. All right, get us some steel. Clean these up. That's the ones I need. I know something didn't look right. Let me try again. Let's see what we got here. Down there. This is the one we need. We're gonna get there eventually. Put that in there. Put that in there. Get this in here. Put that there. Put that there. There's some steel. There's some steel I need. Cooked. A little steel here. There we go. This will work. Don't worry about that discoloration. It'll be fine. That in there, and we put a pressure plate on it. This will be this. Oh yeah. Thing's starting to look like something now. Our dummy tabs right there. Look there. Oh, yeah, we're cooking with bacon grease now. Alright, well, let's see what's next. Alright, we're back at it. Break down and look at some of this stuff. We'll take this apart and see what it's looking like. Get a little pick here. Let's see here. Come on, baby. Get out of there. There we go. Look everything over. Off just a hair. Clean it up. Put that back in there. Bring it out. Clean this off. Oh, I was putting that in there the wrong way. Alright, we'll put a little flat ring back in here, lock ring. We're going to try to put it back in here. Okay. Alright, little bearing. We got to put it on the back side. We put a little Mother Nature's glue on it here. Alright, we got all that ready to go. Well, let's see what's in here. Got a foot tag and some seals. Slide all this out of here. All these look fairly okay. Alright, so we got to put this in a press and press it apart. Let's do that. We'll slide this unit over here. Put this unit. That goes that out of there. Got a thrust spacer. Put that back on there like it goes. Maybe not got a bearing. Bearing goes like that. Put this in here. We'll ease over here. Get this out your way. Slide that jewel over. Well, we got to put this back in here. We got to take this apart. There we go. Throw this in here. That ain't no good no more. Get in here and take these off. This is a snap ring. Well, we're gonna need something stronger than that. Well, let's see what these will do with it. There we go. Now let's release this jewel. Bump this out of here. There we go. That goes up, that goes like that. We got a bunch of oil in it. Let's see if we can bump this one out too. There we go. Alright, we're down to the promised land now. Let's get you clean it. More cleaning. Be right back.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What?
Alright, back at it. Put a little lube on this thing. Put these pistons in here.
That's a lot of lube.
This little girl back to chooching. Put a bottom piston in first. There we go. Let me turn my air compressor off.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Alright. Remember next we gotta put this here in. Clean it off this hair. We just wipe it off. Just wipe that cream puff off. Alright, that brand new one. We'll put that in there, put our new piston in here. So we'll put a little lube on that. Put a lube on here, a little on there. Well, let's see what we can do with it. It should go in there. Might be my fall from grace. I'm probably gonna cut it. Give it a look. Back her off. That should be together. We'll air check this in just a little bit. We don't need that where we're going. There we go. Well, I said a bunch of extra clutches, but that's kind of neat. Let's see here. Put these over here in the junk pile for later. Everything looks good. That's good. I'm gonna air check this stuff and see what it does. That's probably a good idea. Continue on with this thing. See what we can get done. Alright, we're back at it. We got our bearing on here. We can go ahead and put this unit down in here. Put that down in there like that. Next, we're going to put this housing down in here like this. Like I say, remember, we got our bearing still on there. Hits here. Let's put this cream puff down in here. That sounds pretty solid. Next thing we gotta do is put this drum down in there. This thing is aggravating too. Well, hell, just throw it in there. It'll be alright.
Bruh.
Let's see here. Tighten it up here. What's up, Swamp Back? About 2 weeks later, finally got the drum here. It wasn't leaking, so I'm gonna go on and keep putting this thing on together. I guess got the pump ready. Going to slide it in here. So bolt it down. We're gonna flip it over and do some shift kitting and valve body stuff and go from there. Unfortunately, GM thought it was a good idea to make this all one piece instead of a little small pump that you can just put in there. There we go. There we go. You want to make sure your reverse drum's all the way down in there, but I've already checked all that and it should be good to go. Now it's just hanging up on the dial just a little bit. We're gonna bump it on down in there a little bit. But like I say, make sure your drum's down in there before you do this. Yeah, there we go. Sure everything's still spinning and smooth. Everything looks good. Put a couple bolts in it and go from there. Put 15mm head bolts in here. Just to confirm, I'm gonna make sure that drum's still moving. I know it is. Oh yeah, she's good to go. Good to go. All right, let's flip it up and get started on the rest. All right, next, we're gonna put in our Sonnax seal kit for the center support. You got to drive the little things down in the center of this thing. Two different ones. You got a kind of a bigger one. It's threaded in the center, and you got these small ones. The small ones go in the valve body. Threaded ones go in here because if you ever had to take the center support out, you wouldn't be able to get it out if you didn't have a way to thread something in it and pull it out. So make sure you put the threaded ones in here. Not sure if they'll go either way, but I think they will. All right, get all these units kind of started. There it is, bottomed out, bottomed out, bottomed out, bottomed out. That's it for that part. I said we got more stuff we got to put in the other side, but that's it for these right now. So let's move on to the next part. All right, we're back at it. We got to take the valve body apart now. So first thing I want to do is release the neutral safety switch. It locks two different ways and it's aggravating. But anyway, there goes that. So we got our funny reverse torch bits here. These will go all the way through. So we go ahead and take these out. There's 6 of them. And I've already got pictures in. I kind of remember where all this stuff goes. But we're going to set it over to the side. Set those over here. Now we got some 10s and some 7s. For some reason they put 7, and we got 8s. So we got to get our 8 and our 7s, and we'll go ahead and take the 7s loose. Take our solenoid pack off and see what we're working with. Take our 10s loose. I'm sure this is going to be absolutely full of metal. So here's our 8. We got 2 8s that goes in the side. Why they couldn't make these all the same, I have no idea. You got your 2 8s, 7s. So I usually kind of group these things together so I know where they go. So these go here. You put these over here. And we got two sensors on the bottom we got to take loose. We'll pull it up. I think those are 8s. Let's see here. 8 here. 8 there. Might put these two back where they go. And go right here. 8 there, and 8 here. So you got little locking tabs on here you have to get off. Last one did come off easier than that. There we go. Alright. We'll set this unit back down like that. This should technically come off of here. Unless I left a bolt in it. I did. It won't come off unless all the bolts is out of it. There we go. Put that over there. Now this should come loose. Yep. It's dripping oil all over me. That's good. It's actually done broke. Looks like, or is it just? Oh man, it broke through the screen. That ain't good. But we'll study on this in a minute. We're gonna go ahead and take the rest of this apart. Got 2 10s to take the range switch off of it. Take those off. This thing kind of a multi-piece deal here. These are the top side valve body bolts. We'll put them together. Put them right there. Alright, we'll set this up there. We're going to clean all this really good here in a little bit. Flip this over. We got bolts on the back. Bunch of 7s back here, all the same length. These are bottom bolts. Leave it in. This one. Oh, I took out my short one. Leave the short one in. Alright, let's group those right here. Now, technically, this should come apart. Technically. Unless I rough a bolt in it again. There we go. There we go. That's your top valve body, real black. No check balls up here. All the check balls are under your bonded plate. Let's set it to the side. So we're going to take this apart. Take our bonded plate off. We'll reuse it. We'll set it somewhere over here. But we got check balls, and these aren't steel check balls, so get me a rag, and I'm gonna have to do a pick or something to get those out. So turn this up, just don't knock them out. That one's won't come out now. So you got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in the bottom part. If you can see that or not. Up, and I went 1. Make sure you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's 8. They're kind of self-explanatory where they go, but I still like to make sure I know where they go. So, which I've got stuff, literature that tells me where it goes. So, but I'm gonna take a picture of it just to make sure. Because like I said, these ain't my specialty. So they're quickly becoming a specialty, but not yet. Let's see here. As you can see, there they are. Alright, I got all my check balls out, got that out. I say dripping fluid. I'm finna go clean all this stuff up, and when we get back, this thing will be shining like a diamond in a goat's butt. So, alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we're back at it. Got the old valve body cleaned up, got my check balls in it. We're gonna get that out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and put the separator plate back on it. Which way it goes here, I think it goes just like that right there. I say all my check balls, all 8's back in it. We'll put that unit back on there like that. And we got our top plate here. I've vacuum checked all the valves in this thing. Everything checks good with the vacuum tester, so we should be good on that end. So go ahead and put our top valve body plate on here. So it's got dials and it lines it up there. Oh yeah. Cooking with bacon grease now. Alright, well, we got to get our little sets of bolts that we set over here that I thought done screwed all up. But anyway, we'll go ahead and start putting our bolts back in. I think these are the top valve body bolts. We'll go ahead and start putting some of them back in. Get my old rag. Grab a rag. Putting this unit back together. What we got here? So the ones that go all the way through that actually hold the valve body to the transmission, well, they'll go all the way through. You'll see I'll probably stick one in the wrong hole here in just a minute. So yep, there you go. See, it's set all the way in there. That's the wrong hole. That's the right hole. Alright, put that in there like that. Next, we need to get our range switch that we throw it up here somewhere. What do we do with it? What did we do with it? Here we go. Alright. Put a range switch on here. We got to get it to lock into the tab goes down. Get it to lock into here, and it's got dials on the bottom of it here too that go in these holes. It's pretty straightforward. I say that and then I can't get it back together. There we go. There it goes. Put our two 10 heads. That one goes in there. That's a through hole bolt, and one of them goes in here. Alright, well, let's zip it and do all this back together. So there's torque specs for this, but my old hand's pretty good at feeling the torque on it. So there's the doggy. Hey doggy, what are you doing?
What the dog doing?
What are you doing? Come to check on me? My dog come to check on me. What are you doing out here? You ain't found squirrels? Where's your squirrels at? Yeah, you better go eat them squirrels up. We need some dinner. Go get it the squirrel. No, I can't pet you all day. You got to go hunt squirrels. I got to build transmissions. You hunt squirrels. I know what you want. I know exactly what you want. Like you done eat too many squirrels already. No, who gotta go? Who gotta go work? Go back to work and find the squirrels, okay? Let me know when you find one.
You stupid.
That's a 7. I'll help if I get the right thing. top bolt, so it should be hooked together. So now we can flip it over. Remember, there's a ton of small ones that go in here. Ton of small ones. They're kind of self-explanatory. You can see where the head's been bolted down. So, I should wash all this stuff in the ultrasound cleaner, but I ain't really got time for that right now. I got this thing back together. It's gonna pull up too long. Get done. Get done. We got two more. Two more. One here. We got another one to go somewhere. I'm sure I'm looking right at it. I ain't that. It's gonna throw me off a little bit. The rest of the two holes, yeah. Yeah, that's it. One right there. Alright. Let's pop this back together. Got that part done. Let's flip it back over. Now we'll get ready to put our gasket on our Tecum here. Got it all cleaned up, ready to go. Make sure it's clean right here where the seat. Somebody I know. Alright, so we're good to go. This has got dials in it too to line it up, so all we got to do is put the gasket on here, and she should be ready to go. Just got to figure out which way it goes. Oh, yes. There we go. Found another bolt. It rolled up under the edge of something there. Gotta make sure. Look at this thing close. Ah, yeah. One right here. You know, always double check your stuff, which I don't ever do. There we go. Alright. Might be easier to set this thing up like this. There we go. Alright, we need the two long bolts that go in the back here. They should be somewhere right here. Well, let's put some of the little ones in here first. 7mm heads go across here. Let's set it up here. It might be our long ones there. I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, these are the long ones. Ain't much difference between a 7 and an 8mm head. Put those in there. There's the little ones. We got 10mm heads. Let's see. Here, here. This is proof now. One there, one there. We got two long ones in the back. So, all right, let's go ahead and tighten the top down first. Go ahead and tighten my tins. little 2/8 on the side. There we go. Alright, flip her over. Remember we got to put our sensors back on. Put our little catch tabs on. Sensors in here. I didn't clean that one off good enough. There we go. Well, that's the valve body portion. Oh, wait. We still got to put our, those little things we put in earlier. Got to put them in here. We'll put them in here. We'll put them in one at a time. Let me find my tapping device.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
These are going to help it seal a lot better. So, you don't want any leaking fluid here because this is what powers the clip packs. You're supposed to press these in, but that hammer's kind of pressing them in there. And they're tapered at the bottom, so it shouldn't be cutting any. Shouldn't be shaving any aluminum off. Also got these little springs too. The ones we're going to use is the two shortest ones. The rest of them we'll throw back in there. But we need to get the seals next. Let me pause this for just a minute and look at the other set of seals because there's something different about the ones with the tab on it. Let me look and see. Alright. That'll move y'all over. I'm going to put those seals in there. They're acting a little cantankerous, and there was something with the tab on the edge, but I can't see where that would bother anything. So, and they're up high enough where they'll seal. So, we're going to go ahead and bolt this unit on together. I went on and put my front ones in it too. So you got to get your gear selector valve here lined up and set this down here like this, and so those little seals on here will have to go down in those center seals, so we'll probably have to wiggle it around and jostle it and move it a little bit, and yep, there we go. I got them set down in there. Cool. Now we got to get our reverse torques bolts, get all those ready to go. That reverse torques bits. And these just go in the last holes here. They should set down in there about where these are sitting. Up here, put that right there. We got to find our socket to zip them down with. It's a E12 reverse torques. I think it's supposed to be an E12 like plus. But, knock on wood, I haven't been having any problems, so. There you go. Give them a little bump. Should be 6 of these. Alright, we'll plug back up our range sensor to our Tech'em. So this will fit down over here on this little wall. That should be that. Alright, the next thing is put a filter in it. Alright, I've already put some assembly lube down in there, so it should technically just slide right on in here. Yep, just like that. There we go. Next thing we got to put in our pass-through socket there. Alright, got our new O-rings on here, got it juiced up. It's got a little locating tab here in the center. You got to make sure this is up. You got to find out where the locating tab goes. Kind of just spin it and feel. Push her in. Of course, it ain't gonna work right while I'm saying that. But there we go. All right, lock that down. Next thing we need is our pan and our pan gasket. So we've got to locate all that. I'm sure it's sitting around here somewhere. Let me go locate it and I'll be right back. All right, we're back at it. Got our got our pan gasket here. These are if I find out how to put it on here, we'll be doing good. There we go. These are reusable pan gaskets. The kit comes with some old crappy cheap gasket, but we ain't going there. Alright, got our pan real clean. Get ready to go on. So it's got little locating dials even on the pan gasket, which is nice. Put that right there like that. We're gonna put some screws in it. Get the screws started in. Pull it out of here. Alright, that's that. Let's see. Get a zoomed out view of this unit. Well, there she is, ready to roll. See, looking good, looking ready for the streets again. We're gonna load this unit up and see if we can't collect on it. But yeah, she's ready to go. We'll put a few shift kit parts and all in it, and that's about all it needs. But all right, well, thanks for watching. We'll be doing some more stuff. Like I said, this thing took forever to do, so I'm glad I finally got it done. The only reason it took forever to do is because waiting on parts and getting bad parts and all that good stuff. So we're gonna haul this unit back up there and get started on the next project. All right, swamp out.
Well, bye.